lovelies, and welcome back to EmzDiary, where I will be talking today about part 2 of the 5 different words between British and North America and the differences between these 5 words. Please feel free to subscribe, comment below with any words you'd like me to talk about in the next video, and subscribe every Friday for more weekly videos on travel vlogs, the differences between American and British culture, and product reviews. And please feel free to share this with your friends who are North American or British and may not know the different words. So today's 5 words are going to be, I've written them down here, so we've got rubber, football, solicitor, jumper, and dodgy. So my first word today is going to be rubber. So generally a British person, when they say the word rubber, they're generally referring to an eraser, what we would call in North America as an eraser, where you erase things at school. You erase a pencil, you know, that kind of thing. But rubber in America, on the other hand, is generally considered protection, you know, condoms, that sort of thing. We call it, you know, they say it in the movies, I forgot to bring my rubbers with me, so we can't really get some action in because I forgot to bring my rubbers. Second word is football. So football in British is a ball that you kick with your foot. In America, we call it soccer. We don't really refer to it as football. But sorry Americans, I think the British expression football makes a bit more sense than your football, where you have the oval ball that you throw in your hand. I think it makes more sense to call it football rather than soccer, because you're literally kicking a ball with your foot. No offense to American English, but I do think the British one with that terminology. The next word is solicitor. So here in Britain, when you see a lawyer's office, you'll often see barristers and solicitors. Sometimes we see the same sort of thing in Canada, see barristers and solicitors. We don't generally call lawyers in Canada attorneys. In America, obviously, you call it an attorney. A lawyer or an attorney, same sort of thing. Over here in Britain, you call it a solicitor. And solicitors in America, on the other hand, are generally referred to telemarketers, salespeople, those annoying sorts of people that bang on your door asking for money or asking for donations for a charity. No one likes those door-to-door salespeople, especially in North America. And the next word we have is jumper. So a jumper is generally here in Britain, it's referred to as like a pullover sweater. Something like this. This is inside out, but you get what I'm saying. Pullover sweater, that's a jumper here in Britain. Whereas a jumper in Canada and America is generally referred to as somebody who's trying to commit suicide, which is very unfortunate, so we don't want to use the word jumper very much over in North America. If I do say jumper, I generally like to say my cardigan. That could be another British term, a cardigan, which is like a jumper with a zipper or some buttons at the front, not just like a pullover jumper. I don't like to refer to the word jumper in America because they will literally think that you're talking about someone who's trying to commit suicide and jump in front of the train. So that's kind of a word that is taboo in North America. The next word is dodgy. So dodgy here in Britain is a word that I've heard very often. A lot of people use the word dodgy, and it generally means somebody who's shady or sketchy or shifty. Any of those words, the 3 S's, somebody who's not very reliable. Like if a lock is dodgy, it's not the greatest quality lock, it's low quality, it's cheap, it's not reliable. If you're referring to a dodgy person or a dodgy company, we're referring to someone who's like a scam artist, or someone who's shady, shifty, sketchy. You get the whole point. In America, we call it someone being shifty, someone being sketchy, someone being shady, someone who's really sketchy, not an honest person, somebody who is dishonest. Because generally when we think of dodgy, like the word dodge, you know, it means to like avoid something. In America, like when I was a kid, we used to play this game in elementary school called dodgeball, and you try to dodge the ball. It's literally a sport in North America called dodgeball. I don't know what we call it over here in Britain. I think it's called netball over here. Maybe they don't have this sport, but growing up in Canada, we used to have this sport called dodgeball. So it's kind of funny with the mix of words there and everything. So stay tuned for next week's video. I'm going to come up with 5 new words between British vocabulary and North American vocabulary and the 2 differences. So do stay tuned and do let me know in the comments below what words you would like me to keep using. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for watching, and thumbs up, thumbs down. Toodaloo.